The numbers are everywhere. For you to even recognize stuff like that tells you a lot.
But how'd you get into this?
9/11.
The numbers?
Yeah, 9/11. It just didn't make sense how, like, for instance, I talked about all the 11s in 9/11, like, every single aspect was 9/11. But I'll tell you something interesting. In 1984, Bell was basically broken up, the Bell companies.
Which comes from Beal and Ball.
There you go. And basically these guys, I'm telling you, dude, and basically these guys in I forgot the year, but it was 33 years before 9/11 hit. They basically released a police code for homicide and emergency as 9/11. So not in 33 years before 9/11 actually happened, the police code turned to 9/11. I think it was 68.
And the head sheriff of every police force is a 33-degree Freemason.
In most, but I want to make this abundantly clear about Freemasons. They have
you
no
are
power.
one. Let's see that tattoo.
I'm not a Freemason.
Let's see the tattoo. Show the fucking tattoo.
I'll show the tattoo.
This is why you keep saying they're not that important. They're not big movers and shakers. What the fuck is this?
Okay, I am not a Freemason. I am a 33 life path in numerology. I'm going to make this real simple for you because you understand how numerology works. They pretend to be 33s. I'm a 33 by fucking birthright. See, there's a difference. They're pretending to be something. They're going through all these rituals. I'm actually born with that birthday. My number adds up to 33, just like yours adds up to 3. We're both good at talking. We're both
You're
good
telling
at
me they never scouted you? Since everyone knows you're the reading and numbers guy, they never scouted you? No, they contacted you.
Yeah, but I rejected them. I didn't want anything to do with it. You know who Frank Sinatra is? What did he say? What did he say?
He said, it's my life.
He said, it's my way. He did it my way. Now, if I'm going to sign up with some organization, can I actually go around the world, get 400 million TikTok and IG views in about 6 months? No, they wouldn't allow that. So I'm going to do things my way. And it doesn't seem like you listen to many people either.
No, that's kind of bad, though.
Why is that?
Because I feel like the know-it-all, you never know it all, right?
You can use them to program your subconscious. It's like you're stealing knowledge from them almost.
Now they contacted you and they said you're good at what you do?
They didn't know anything too much about numerology because I was only very young in the game. It was like 2003 they came up to me. It was a guy called Mr. Freeze who came up to me. He was a 33rd degree Freemason and he said, you should join the Freemasonry. And I thought about it and I said, no, I didn't want to join anyone. I was going to do it my own fucking way. You can look in my eyes and tell I'm not bullshitting. I do my things my way. I don't answer to anybody. So that's why I rejected them.
I've worked for Masons, and most of them are retards. Like most of them are just kind of in a club.
I think
they don't know shit.
I think it's pretty much.
But the billionaire Masons are not retarded.
No. Listen, there's people at the top of any organization that actually are movers and shakers. But 99% of Freemasons are harmless, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely. They're grown men playing dress up.
Yeah,
the small fish herd together to give the illusion that they're bigger.
I mean, that's the number one thing people say is like. All these, I know my uncle's a Freemason and stuff, and it's like, we're talking about billionaires. We're not talking about your fucking gay uncle. We're talking about billionaires. That's the number one thing I get. I know a Freemason. He's not evil. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like those little local lodges with your plumbers.
The scariest part is most, even high-ranking Freemasons, they don't actually read Morals Dogma or any of the literature.
Albert Pike.
They don't know shit. You know Albert Pike.
Of course I know Albert Pike. He said there's going to be 3 wars, right?
Yeah.
What's the last one?
What's happening right now? He predicted 3 wars and what's exactly happening right now.
He said the last war would be between Zionism and Islam, and they would exterminate each other.
You're the first person in internet history to know this. I've been around every conspiracy table. Nobody knows about Albert Pike. This is the Pope of Masonry.
Yes, sir.
Say the Zionism thing again. Say, what did he predict?
He said Zionism and Islam would go to war with each other.
For a Luciferian utopia.
And exterminate each other. Each other. It said it was very point about this. Each other.
Yeah, because everyone attacks me and they're like, no, it'll be just Zionism at the top. It'll be a gay, oral law, Babylonian Luciferian utopia.
I don't think Islam's going to allow it to be a gay one. As a matter of fact, I think that Islam's sole purpose, it's the only religion growing right now, by the way. I think its sole purpose is to cleanse the rainbow. Flat out.
Wow.
Flat out. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I want you to think about this. All of those immigrants and refugees who came to Europe in 2015, they were mostly from Libya, and they were mostly Muslims. Muslims have more kids per capita than white folks and brown folks. So what happens is in a couple generations, they change the demographics. When Muslims are about 40 to 50% of a nation, they start demanding certain type of laws. And I'm not sure the rainbow is very compatible with Sharia law. I mean, you just have to understand how stuff works, how demographic works. Things will change. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be in America anytime soon, but Europe is a much different case.
You're talking about like a global Sharia, you can see that?
I can see it in certain places. In certain places, of course.
I can see everyone believing in dinosaurs and science and wiping out all religions. That's what I see in the future.
Now, why is Islam the only religion growing? All the other religions are basically going down. Islam is growing because it's a counterbalance to the everything is yin yang. So as that grows, Islam grows because it's
you're just pretending Christianity is going to go out without a fight. It's not going to come back hard.
Where is it going to come back in the U.S.? Maybe it'll come back in Russia, maybe in Poland, maybe in those countries. It's not doing anything in this country. If I'm wrong, tell me.
When in history has Christianity just gone away, like faded into the night? It comes back aggressive. You think it's just going to be Islam?
Maybe in Russia.
Christ is king. The Christians are coming back.
Maybe in Poland. Maybe in strong countries where men are men like Ukraine, where they're hardcore. I'm not too sure. Maybe in Belarus. I'm not sure about Canada,
you're saying
you're from Canada.
I'm not saying Protestants are coming back. Catholics are coming back worldwide.
What if people are just ready to go beyond, religion, consciousness?
That's what the Aquarius age is, but Islam is growing for a reason. That's what I'm trying to tell everyone. And the only reason could be is a counterbalance to the rainbow. There's two are rising up. You have natural polarities. People are going to go to the one or the other. You can say whatever you want about Christianity, but it's bent the freaking knee here in America, and especially in Canada, where you're from.
I'm not defending gay Protestants, but I think there will be a worldwide.
When?
Well, it's some white George Floyd is going to die. There's going to be a white George Floyd that triggers everything, and then you owe me $10,000 if I'm correct, and Christians come back.
I'll tell you what.
And I'm single, I'll bring it back. How about that? We'll get a Muslim guy to bring it back. How about that?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. When you bring up George Floyd's name, it's very interesting because the elite always like to use certain names.
Let's start with the tattoo.
Hold on, we'll go back to that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I got to put George Washington started the American Revolution. George Floyd started the Black Lives Matter Revolution. They like using the capital G, the capital is the 33rd. No, but if they capitalize it, it's the 33rd letter. So
right.
G, so you understand? That's why they always use a guy named George to start revolutions. See how that works? It's always hidden. You just got to know where to look, people.
And he went to a certain lodge and he had a tattoo on his chest that said order out of chaos.
Correct.
And it was the twin-headed eagle, the points left and right, the Masonic eagle. Or, excuse me, east and west.
If you really want to look at it, the Russian imperialism flag is pretty much the same with the Romanov family. The Polish.
I got attacked online for saying this. They're like, Russia's the good guys. I'm like, look at the flag. Look at their fucking Masonic flag. Are you fucking joking me?
Okay, listen.
There are no good guys. You're seeing the good guys here. Hit subscribe and like our shit.
He's good, man. When it comes down to good guys, I don't believe in that fairy tale of good guys. I believe there's evil and lesser evil. Yeah. Putin might be lesser evil, but make no mistake about it. This guy's a gangster, okay? He runs Russia like a gangster. The fucked up thing is he's more legitimate than actually Joe Biden. Joe Biden is running a money laundering operation in Ukraine. Why do you think these fuckers who are politicians are so benevolent with your money, man? Why do you think they give it to Ukraine? Because it's a money laundering operation. Yeah. They're washing the money.
The DNC, right?
Of course, because here in America, you basically have what you would call checks and balances. It's hard to steal money here. People might find you. But if you send it overseas, no one's looking. And they're good people. How are you going to question people who are so noble to actually give your money so they can money? Obama is running the biggest money laundering operation in world history. And he's been behind Biden. He's been behind Trump. Obama's the one that put Trump in power. He's the actually one who put him in president.
I had an argument with someone for this, but I forgot what the argument was. What do you mean?
If Trump lost the election, Hillary Clinton would have been president and she would have controlled the DNC. Because she lost the election, Obama took control of the DNC and he was handicapping Trump for 4 years through the deep state, through investigation. This is the Cliff Notes version. And then in 2022, he basically stole the election.
Oh, like a wild card.
Yeah, much.
Okay, I can get on board with that.
Yeah, 100%.
But you're still saying Trump got wild.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
Of course. Listen, I was one of the first people who did support Trump in 2015. I went to the Trump administration in 2020 when it was basically.
See, we're on opposite teams. I came as a refugee from the Clinton Foundation.
Fuck the Clintons.
I know. The demons brought me, but we're on opposite teams, and that's why they say I'm CIA.
Because
I'm not CIA. They just brought me here as a refugee.
Have you met the Clintons?
No comment.
No comment. You
met Trump face to face?
No, I haven't met him face to face.
Who did you meet at the White House?
His cabinet members.
Ivanka?
I did not meet Trump. That's all
She's
I can
hot.
say.
She's hot.
Yes, she is.
Hot?
She's a 5 life path. Of course, she's hot.
What is it?
All women who are born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd tend to be very attractive. So, for instance, the reason you do pretty good with the ladies is because what day are you born on?
23rd.
See how this works?
Wait. You said 5th.
The 5th, 14th, 1 and 4 is 5.
Oh.
23rd, 2 and 3 is 5. So anyone with those things, there's entertaining. Entertainer starts with E. E is the 5th letter. See how this works, bro? It's all about understanding how the sequence works. This is why you have the mouthpiece. This is why you go with the
Why you look at me like you know what he's saying?
He knows exactly. He's been following me for years, bro.
Is he white belt or what level is he at? You're a black belt, right?
I'm the sensei, bro. What do you mean black
Who's
belt?
the competition for
There's no
reading?
competition, bro.
Zherka, have you started seeing numbers yet or synchronicities?
Competition.
All my life, but I don't trust my erratic brain.
We need to tap into your intuition. Like, that's your gut is a second brain, and it's like always talking to you. And like, can you talk? Like, I started first thing I ever saw was 33, and then it went to 44, and then 888, and then it started becoming like colors and symbols.
The numbers that most people want, the number that can give you evidence for the most is 28 is the number of wealth. So, like, for instance, when people were born on the 28th, like Elon Musk, when people were born on the 28th, like Bill Gates, they get money at a much faster rate than most people. As a matter of fact, Apple, like for instance, Steve Jobs, he was born 2/24/1955.
But you're saying destiny, like they're born into that destiny of life.
Yeah, it's basically what comes with that energy.
And you're saying it's not 100%. They can rise to meet their destiny, or they can choose to be a retard.
I'll give you an example. If you're born on the 28th, you have a 30 times more chance to get rich than if you're born on any other day.
Oh, percentage. Percent. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
So when it comes down to a Bill Gates, if you look at Steve Jobs created Apple. Apple was founded 4/1/1976, 4/1/1976 as of the 28th. So you're going to notice a lot of these companies like Rolex. Go to any Rolex on your phone, you will see it's always the 28. They have their things because that's the number of wealth. Even a company most of you guys don't know. See, you guys know what Apple is. You know what these billion-dollar companies are, but do you know what trillion-dollar companies are? Trillion-dollar management asset companies like Vanguard. Vanguard is basically worth $9 trillion. That's who Apple goes to for money. That's who all the fucking hedge funds go to money. And they were founded 5/1/1975. Again, that is 28, but it's also on the Illuminati's birthday. 5/1. So the richest company in the world who's controlling everything, who's giving money to Apple, giving money to Microsoft, giving money to Samsung, they were founded on the same day the Illuminati was born. Interesting how that works.
Was that 1776?
Yes, but they were founded in 1975, but it was 5/1. 5/1 is 11 times 11. 11 times 11 is 121. So you have like a little pyramid. So the May 1st is the 121st day of the year. So they always try to put their symbolism in there. You have to understand how.
You know when you'll believe this guy? When you see that fucking view, this guy's rich as fuck. That's when you'll start believing. For right now, you don't believe him. You see some fucking orange and black fucking stickers.
Wait a second. I just met you like what? Fucking 30 minutes ago?
You nailed me good. He fucking did I wouldn't call that a reading, but you just got my birthday.
Yeah, I just got your birthday. What's the first thing I told you?
This guy says the worst year your life was 2012 when I graduated and I knew I couldn't do college. I had to go minimum wage and I tried to kill myself.
Tell what people year
for
you're born
94.
in. You're born 94. 2012 was his worst year. 1994 was the year of the dog. 2012 was a dragon year. Enemy signs. Bam. That's how it happens, bro. Everyone gets hit once every 12 years. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are.
So